Hey Reddit, I, 34 AM, never thought I'd be the guy to post here, but I have to get this off my chest before I explode. This happened 2 nights ago, and I'm still trying to process everything. I've been married to my wife, 32F, for 6 years. Together for 9. We've had our ups and downs like any couple, but nothing that ever felt like a deal breaker. We have a 3-year-old daughter and a pretty stable life, or so I thought. So here's how it all went down. The setup. On Friday night, I got off work a little early. My boss let us go around 2 p.m. as a surprise, and instead of texting my wife, I thought I'd do something spontaneous. I stopped by a bakery near home, picked up her favorite chocolate croissants, and decided to surprise her. I figured she'd be home with our daughter like she usually is on Fridays. She works part-time remote, and we agreed she'd keep Fridays clear for our kid. But when I pulled into the driveway, I noticed a car parked down the street that looked familiar. A black Civic with a busted tail light. I've seen that car once or twice before, driven by a guy who was a little too friendly with my wife during a barbecue we had months ago. Let's call him Eric. I parked, walked to the door quietly, and let myself in. The living room was empty. Our daughter wasn't there. Turns out later my wife had dropped her off with her mom for the weekend. News to me. And then I heard it. A moan. My heart dropped into my stomach. I froze. For a second, I genuinely thought, no. I must be hearing things. Maybe she's watching a movie. But then I heard the unmistakable thump of something hitting a wall, and more moaning. This time a man's voice, too. I walked toward the bedroom, and yep, door half cracked, and there she was, completely naked, riding Eric like she was auditioning for a damn adult film. She didn't see me at first. I stood there, frozen, croissant still in my hand like a goddamn idiot. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. My ears started ringing, and it felt like time slowed down. Then I coughed, or maybe just choked on my own disbelief, and she finally turned and saw me. Her face went ghost white. She screamed. Eric jumped up, scrambled for his clothes, stammering like a fool. All I said was, "Don't stop on my account." Then I calmly placed the croissants on the dresser and walked out. The fallout. I went back to my car, sat there shaking, and drove to a buddy's house. Didn't say anything for the first hour. Just stared at the floor until I broke down. I wasn't even angry at first, just shattered. Later that night, she started calling. Non-stop. I ignored every call. Eventually, she started texting. "I'm sorry. It was a mistake. Please come home, we need to talk. It didn't mean anything. I love you." The next morning, I went back. Not to forgive her, just to talk logistics. She was a wreck, crying, apologizing, swearing it was a one-time thing. I didn't buy it for a second. I asked how long it had been going on. She said, "Just a few weeks," which means it's probably been months. The worst part? Our daughter was in our bed 2 nights ago when I kissed her goodnight. And now that same bed is where she let another man touch her. I told her I want a divorce. She begged me to reconsider. Said she'd go to counseling, cut off Eric, whatever it took. But I'm done. The trust is dead. Why? I think she did it. Looking back, there were signs. She started staying up later, more Zoom meetings at night, suddenly interested in going to the gym again. But I never imagined she'd cheat. I really didn't. She said she felt unseen and lonely, that I had been distant. Maybe I was. Work's been crazy and I've been tired. But that doesn't justify betrayal. You talk to your partner. You don't fick at some guy behind his back. I've contacted a lawyer. I'm going for joint custody. She can have the house. I don't even want it anymore. I'll get a place nearby so I can still be close to my daughter. I haven't told many people yet. Her mom knows, since she was with our daughter, and surprisingly, she took my side. Apparently, she caught my wife sneaking around once before and didn't say anything to avoid drama. My wife still texts me, still says she's sorry, but it's over. The moment I saw her with him, inside our bedroom, that was the moment something inside me just broke. There's no fixing that. Surprised my wife with pastries, caught her cheating in our bedroom with a guy I always had a bad feeling about. Calmly left. Now filing for divorce. My heart's in pieces, but I'm done being someone's backup plan.